Hi, how are you? How are you doing? Hope you're well. How are you feeling today? Hope all is going well with you. My name is Lillian Larty, for those of you who don't know me. And I'm a health and well-being specialist and transformation coach. And I specialize in helping ambitious, highly sensitive people who want to achieve their aspirations, their goals, and their passion projects in life, but they're feeling drained, feeling tired, feeling overwhelmed, and they want to have more energy, balance, and resilience. So today's video is going to be 3 ways that you, as a highly sensitive person, can actually protect your energy whilst you're using technology, especially in this time where we're all online and it can feel overwhelming, especially if you're on Zoom call after Zoom call and maybe WhatsApp video and goodness knows what other videos that you're on. It can feel as if you're just being bombarded all the time. So then you feel like, oh my goodness, I just feel drained, I feel overwhelmed, help. And that's not even to mention about the times that we're spending on our phones, looking at our messages, and goodness knows what. We are just tied to our digital devices. It almost seems like 24/7. But if you're like me, a highly sensitive person, and you're feeling the effects of it, there are ways that you can get around it so that you can feel energized, you can feel balanced, and have a level of resiliency. So I've got my notes here so that I stick to time. And I'm not going to go off on a tangent and be talking about a whole host of health and well-being stuff. So get your pens and paper ready, and do feel free, if you find these tips helpful, which I'm sure you will, feel free to share with other people you know who are highly sensitive people. And when I say highly sensitive people, what do I mean? I mean, it's a trait. High sensitivity is a trait. It's where you as an individual have a sensitive nervous system, and you are sensitive to the things in your environment. There's a level of sensitivity that just causes you to feel just out of balance sometimes, feel a bit weary, sometimes tired. You find that you get overwhelmed pretty quickly. Your emotions are quite sensitive, that type of thing. So, it's not a bad thing. It is our superpower, being highly sensitive people. So we just need to understand how we can honor that, protect our energy, feel balanced, and utilize resilience in everyday life. So this is for you, and like I said, these tips I'm sharing is because it's also based on. For the past 2 weeks, I've been doing some trainings for groups, organisations, and women's groups as well. I've been having different conversations with people, and I'm picking up on people who have that high sensitive trait, and the way that they're feeling working from home. It's not been easy. Plus, on top of that, if you've got children, homeschooling as well, that just adds to the load, to the pressure as well. So I just felt to come and do a quick live, a quick video, and share these 3 ways that you can help yourself today. So these will help you to be able to protect your energy, to have some form of balance, and also to start to develop a form of resiliency as well. So way number 1 is take regular breaks. Now, I know you've probably heard this, you're like, yeah, I've heard that, Lillian, take regular breaks. But my question to you is, what are you doing in those breaks? Are you coming away from your Zoom call and then going straight onto your phone? So when I'm talking about take a break, I'm meaning take a break from technology. If you're finding that technology is draining you, don't come out of the frying pan into the fire. I mean, people have told me, I come away from my Zoom call and then I'm on my phone and I'm doing my messages and things like that. And no, take an absolute break from technology if you're finding that is draining you. Okay. And during that break time, connect with your breath, start to breathe, because sometimes we can find that we're sitting at the table, at the desk, in front of the device, whether it's your tablet, laptop, computer, phone, whatever it is, and you're not mindful of your breath because you're focused in on this meeting. So spend time taking lots of nice deep breaths, reoxygenate your system, reoxygenate your body, because the more oxygen you bring into your body, and especially to your brain, the more alert you will feel. So that will help combat tiredness as well. During your breaks, spend time hydrating as well, especially if you're feeling drained and tired. It could be a sign that you're dehydrated. So make sure that you've got your water. I've always got my water beside me. Make sure you've got your water and you're sipping it during the times that you're on technology, and mostly when you're having your breaks as well. And it's not just water. You can be having coconut water, you can be having fresh juices as well as herbal teas. Okay. And also during those breaks, if you can, get outside, get outdoors. If you're not able to physically get outside, like today it's raining, you might not feel motivated to get outdoors, but spend time, maybe open your window, look up at the sky, open your eyes, because when you're on your device and your tech and the technology is actually emitting rays at us. Okay, and it's invisible rays, and you don't see them, but you feel them. Especially if you're a highly sensitive person, you will feel those rays. You won't feel them as in terms of maybe physically when you're at the device, but when you come away, you feel drained. So protect yourself by looking outside, getting your eye gaze to the daylight, because that will help with your melatonin as well, especially if you're not getting enough sleep at night or you're getting interrupted sleep at night. And it also recharges our eyes as well, because your eyes can become strained when it's just looking focused in one direction all the time, and it hasn't got that wide spectrum of range of movement. When you move your eyes from left to right and up and down, your eyes don't have that when you're focused on a electronic device. So by looking outside, looking up at the sky, looking outdoors will help to release that fatigue from around the eyes. Okay. And also during your breaks, make sure that you're nourishing yourself with good foods. Foods that contain magnesium, that contain vitamin B's, vitamin C especially, because when we're feeling stressed and overwhelmed, our bodies are then entering into fight and flight mode. When your body is in stress alert, it will utilize a lot of your vitamin C, vitamin B and magnesium resources. So make sure that you're nourishing yourself as well. And also make sure you go to the toilet, please. The number of people who I have spoken to, and they've said to me, Lillian, sometimes I'm in these Zoom meetings, I want to go to the toilet, I'm absolutely bursting. But they don't give themselves permission to have a break and go to the toilet. Please, during your break time, go to the toilet, relieve yourself, don't hold on to it, okay? Okay, and move your body as well. During your breaks, move your body. If you're sitting down a lot during your Zoom meetings or your work meetings or whatever it is that you're doing on your device, make sure that you're moving your body. Dance, stretch. That helps to release any stress, any dormant stress, up, out and away from your body. Okay? So that's tip number 1. Take regular breaks and do all that I said before. All right. Number 2 is be mindful of your digital well-being. Be mindful of your digital well-being. How much time are you allocating each day and at each span of time to your digital device? Be it your phone, be it your laptop, be it your computer, whatever it is. How much time are you allocating to it? Be mindful of that. You might need to write it down on our phones. I know on my phone that I've got, oh, hi, Judy. Thanks for watching and tuning in. On my phone, it has a digital wellbeing device, so I can check now and again how long I'm spending on my phone and where I'm spending on my phone. What other areas of my phone am I spending in terms of social media and other things that I'm doing on there? So be mindful of that. And your screen brightness as well. The number of people that I've spoken to, and they've said, Lillian, when I come away from the meeting or whatever it is that they're using on their digital device, my eyes feel tight, they feel drained. Some of them say feel dry. Check your brightness on your screen. Okay, so remember to adjust that. If you're close to daylight or a window, obviously you need to adjust the brightness. If you're in a darker space, again, you need to adjust the brightness, and make use of Blu-ray glasses if you can. Just Google it, Blu-ray glasses, because they help to protect the emissions and the Blu-ray lights that come at us from the digital devices that combat our eyesight. And they're really useful to use, especially if you have to work late into the evening, late into the night. Try and make the most of that. And also, like, I know on one of my devices, it actually has a system where when it gets to a certain time, it knows that it's getting darker, then it will automatically adjust its brightness. Or if I'm in a certain room, it will automatically adjust its brightness. So check out your devices. Sometimes, you know, we use our devices, we just get on them and we just do the basics, but really look and see how your device can help you during this time so that you don't feel drained. Anything else? Oh, and posture. Posture with digital well-being. How are you using your digital devices? Are you using your phone and you're hunched over and you're doing your messaging? Are you on your Zoom meetings and you're hunched over and your head is protruding forward and you're looking in the screen? And then when you come away from your meeting, you're feeling, oh my goodness, my neck is really tight. I've got this headache. My jaw is tight and I've got backache, because you're not sitting in the right chair or you're not sitting the right way. So always be mindful of your posture as well. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3, my final tip, is boundaries. Set yourself some boundaries. I've already covered a bit on this. You know, be strict with your start and finish times in terms of your work on certain digital devices, whether it's Zoom meetings, whatever it is that you're doing. Be strict with yourself. If you know that, oh my goodness, I've got 3 Zoom meetings today, then plan out your day. Plan out, okay, I wonder if I can go into this meeting a bit later. Would I be able to finish this meeting a bit earlier so I've got a bit more of a break for myself? And just, you know, juggle around it. Set your boundaries so that you're not constantly being bombarded and doing back-to-back meetings, which is what I'm hearing a lot of. People are involving themselves in back-to-back meetings, even meetings that they really don't need to be attending. So check your schedule and, you know, say to yourself, well, do I need to attend this meeting? Yes, no. Or could I watch back a video that someone sent you, for example, at a later time in the day? So don't feel compelled to have to do everything now on your digital device, okay? And have your time limits, like I mentioned. Communicate with people. If you're on a meeting and you're feeling really drained, you feel like a headache is coming, you're feeling worse for wear, and like I said, you need to go to the toilet, then make your excuses. Come away from that meeting and relieve yourself or do whatever it is that you need to do so that you're not feeling bombarded and your energy is draining you. Okay, so those are my 3 tips, and I'll just go over them again. So tip number 1 was take regular breaks, but it's not just taking the regular breaks, it's what you're actually doing in those breaks. Try not to take breaks away from your meeting, your technology or whatever, to then go into using another form of technology. Have a proper break where you're nourishing yourself and you're honouring your well-being. And then number 2 is your digital well-being. Be mindful of your digital well-being. How are you using your digital devices? Are you making the most of them? Are they actually helping you, or, you know, are they working against you? Use them to work for you rather than against you. And then tip number 3 is boundaries. Set your boundaries. Be strict with the times that you're off your digital device and your meetings and your technology. And make sure that when you're away from it, that you're honouring your well-being, because that is what's going to help you with your energy to stay balanced and also to develop a level of resilience, okay? Especially during this time as we're all working from home. You know, it's like, we're on the digital all the time, and it's like, no, this is not how it's supposed to be. I want some human contact. So make the most of that, okay? Do feel free to share this video if you find it helpful. Share this video with other people that you know will find it useful, especially those of us who are highly sensitive people. And if you've got any questions, you can send me a direct message or pop a comment in the comments below. And I will see you on my next live, I'm sure, at some point. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, Judy, for tuning in and watching. And for those of you who watch the replay as well, remember to do #replay so that I know that you have watched. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.